Hello everyone, SuperGod here, and today we're going to be reviewing the best armor mods on the homepage. I mean, I searched for hours for each and every one of these mods. They were almost impossible to find, but I found them for you. So let's get into them. So our first mod, our impossible to find first mod that is the Kingport's Elven Chainmail, which adds 3 unique armor sets and a sword. This mod is honestly amazing. Each armor set is stunning and is filled with detail. I absolutely love these sets. My favorite is the Ancient Chainmail, which you are seeing now. But there are also 2 other sets. There is an Elven set, which is also really good looking. It is a darker, more green version of the Ancient set. I don't like it as much as the Ancient set, but I do really like it. And our third set is the Thalmor set, which is almost like the black variation. I think it's closer to a dark green than black, but either way, it looks really cool. Now, all the sets are aesthetically the same, but the color makes it seem so much different. The Thalmor set looks like something a dark mage would wear, and the Elven looks like a warrior set. And the Ancient set looks sort of like a white mage or healer style, which I really like. I like the brighter armor since it is much more flashy and unusual. And the sword is just amazing. It, just like the armor, has so much detail. I honestly didn't expect this much from this mod, but it has certainly impressed me, and they can all be crafted at the forge under... You guessed it, Elven. Good job. I can't see what could have given that away. Now, our next set is the Kingport's Death Robes, which is a standalone Gothic style armor. This set is ridiculously detailed and intensely gothic. There are 2 versions you can craft, heavy and light. Both look the exact same, but it adds options for which playstyle you play, whether you are more of like a heavy, two-handed style, more a brute or barbarian, you would want to use the heavy setup. And then if you played more of a rogue style, you might want to wear the light armor. It also does make sense if you're sneaking around since it has the hood, and as you know in Skyrim, if you wear a hood, you are instantly hidden. Hence why Dark Brotherhood and the Guild both have hoods. Anyway, there is so much to this set. The hood adds white hair and a face mask, much like the Dark Brotherhood cowl. The main armor is uniquely made. There's not much protection in the stomach area, but as we all know, the less you wear, the more armored you are. But the chest is armored with a giant, ridiculous shoulder piece, and some other armor bits across the chest. And moving further down to the other armored area, the boots, because why would you protect anything else? Like, your feet and your chest, most important parts, that's where all the organs are. Anyway, these boots are fucking ridiculous. They almost feel too big for this armor set, and too protective compared to the rest. But either way, this whole set is really well done, and we should now move on to our next mod. Our next armor is the Nordic Fur Armor by Nordwar UA. This set is the most immersive, and it has a shield, you know, the thing you always use. No? You don't? Why not? Is it because the shield takes up half your screen and using a sword, hell, a dagger is just as effective despite a slight armor decrease that doesn't really affect combat if you do bash attacks? Well, that's just ridiculous. Shield aside, God, I hate shields. This armor looks pretty cool. It's a very unique, protective, and immersive armor set. It really feels like something the Nords would have worn back then. And it has a decent armor rating. Not great. There's way too much armor there. You would need to cut off at least 80% of that to have any decent armor rating whatsoever. But other than that, I do really like this armor set. The design on the back is so unique. It's sort of an overlapping, ruffled style that I really do like. And I think everything except the helmet looks really cool. And the shield, of course, because no, you don't have shields. But this helmet honestly isn't great. It does take away the hair of the character, but I think that's because it's not compatible with my hair mod. And it's not super noticeable, so it's not that big of a deal. It can pass off as the hairs under it. But I do think this set's really cool. And this set would fit any rogue style character since it is light armor, and of course it's craftable at any forge. Now our last mod is another Kingport's armor. It is the Refurb's Blind Hunter set, which you can craft after making an amulet that can only be crafted at 11 PM. It's a lot of effort. And when you wear said amulet, you can craft said armor. Even though this crafting system for this armor is super unique, I honestly don't like this armor that much. I don't really like how baggy it is. It's just not a style I like. But if you do like this style, you should definitely get this mod. It has a couple variations. Each of them have different colors that are way too dark. You can barely see them unless in direct sunlight. Also, the shoes aren't even visible, and the hood somehow entirely removes my hair. Do I sound like I don't like this mod? I feel like I might be coming across a little hostile. I just don't really like it. I know I haven't ever said that, but honestly, it doesn't look amazing, or cool, or awesome. I just don't get why the shoes aren't there, the gloves have no color variations, the hood is optional, but only if you have an entirely different set, because making a 4-piece proper customizable set would just be too hard. Sorry I sound very whiny right now, but honestly, I really don't like this mod. And with that said, I'm gonna end this video because I can't look at this armor anymore. Next week I will most likely be doing some really cool mods. I know these mods haven't been the greatest this week, but it's just my first video created while going to school, so I wanted to start off with something nice and easy that doesn't take up too much time. Even though I kind of messed up and got lazy on Monday and didn't record the audio, so I'm gonna be rushing it, yay! Anyway, that's all done and good in the past now, as you're watching this. There'll be some cooler mods next week, but until then, SuperGod signing out.
Grow. You'll know the Dragonborn comes. Dovahkiin, everybody let's sing. I don't know all the words, so I'm making them up. Da 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 na 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 na. Dovahkiin, na 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 na.